right, this is Rescue Dr. Amanda Kenshin for the Rival DLC. The sad part about this is that they don't have the trophy system like you do with the PS3. But I'm glad that I played it once again and completed that mission and let alone the rest of the game. So I did that about 2 nights ago, and I will try to play Mass Effect 3 either today or tomorrow. I'm gonna get to this situation, or next month. So again, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and Mass Effect fans, what's your favorite DLC in Mass Effect 2? Let's go. As far as Ubisoft, I don't know what's going on with them, man. I mean, they are just they're pretty busy, aren't they? I mean, you have them have to, clean up the hacking because the Rainbow Six Siege X, that game was hacked again, which is the second straight month. It happened like a few weeks ago. Then you have the former head boss for Assassin's Creed end up suing Ubisoft for like close to $1 million or $1.3 million, something to that effect. I'll put the article links in the description. And then on top of all of that is that the games have been canceled, including the Prince. What was that name? Prince of Persia: Sands of Time remake. So I've heard that I read an article somewhere that Splinter Cell, the first Splinter Cell game remake, might be on the chopping block. So, and I also heard that Beyond Good and Evil 2 wasn't on the chopping block in terms of canceling the game. So that's interesting to say the least. So all the article links will be in the description. So now, before I move on to other gaming news, I forgot to mention the lead producer for Division. He leaves Ubisoft for Battlefield Studios, which is for EA. So I'll try to find the article and put it in the description. And there have been talks about the Division 3 because the lead producer, I think this was right before, leaving one company to another. He talked about the DLC for Division 2. And who knows, I might do a review of that video game sometime this year. Anyway, he talked about how Division 3 is massive, but he couldn't go into further detail. So something tells me that the Division 3 is going to not only going to be big, I'm not pretty sure. I don't know if it's going to be in Washington, D.C. I don't know if it's going to go back to New York, or it might move to a new location. Who knows? Might be Boston, Massachusetts. That would be interesting to see, but who knows? I would love to see something like that versus going back to New York, because I'm not a big fan of the first Division game. That includes being in New York. I don't hate New York. I just don't like the New York settings, man, because it's been done so many times in other games. So, and I think that the expectations towards the Division 3 is going to be big, because it has to hit a home run for the Division fans. If not, you won't see Division 4, and fans going to be very, and I mean extremely unhappy if it turns out to be a disappointment. So, yeah. All right, the next gaming topic is Fable, and it says Fable reboot is doing away with one of the series' signature features off of GameSpot.com, and it's called Morphine. It has something to do with your behavior. If you go bad, you turn to evil with devilish horns and all this other stuff. And I read the comment section. People had mixed feelings. Of course, you'll find 1 or 2 or 3 people absolutely despise it. Well, not the game, but despise the change to the point where they think that, the game's gonna suck without it. And it was in the first 3 Fable games. Now, I never played Fable. In fact, I've tried to play Fable 2, but I got it at GameStop and I got it used. And yes, buying the game used is not a good idea
for multitude of reasons. I got it twice and it never played. The disc didn't read anything. It's almost as if I got a gaming disc, but it was an empty one, you know? So it'll be interesting to see how Fable Reboot turns out. I think it's supposed to come out this year, I believe. So, guys, what do you think about Fable Reboot? What do you think about the changes that morphine is not going to be in the upcoming game? Do you like the change? Do you not like the change? Are you going to wait and see how it turns out? What do you guys think? I read this article from Vice. It was talking about a PlayStation 6 being released in 2027, which is next year, or 2028. I found out I was watching a video from a YouTuber, Chase Money, and all I'm going to say is let's pump the brakes on that. Not only that, let's let PlayStation 5 get a 10-year run before you start thinking about releasing the PlayStation 6. Okay. I mean, it came out in 2020, which is the pandemic year. So there are people out there still don't have a PlayStation 5. They're still on the PS4. So let's just pump the brakes, let people play the PlayStation 5, and then see what happens, okay? I mean, but then again, this is a rumor. It's not confirmed or anything like that. Now, the fact that I got an email from GameStop and it was closing, well, at an army base, they have two of them. One of them is at the north side. That caught me off guard. And my brother and I asked them what's going on, why it's happening. And they're saying it not enough traffic, not enough money, and the renting there is expensive. So that's why they're closing down for good. I don't know what they're going to do over there. So, and I'm going to have to go to the south side if that happens. Now, I'm trying to get this video out because a snowstorm, ice storm is heading in our way here in the Carolinas, more so in North Carolina. And I'm not a fan of ice storm. So stay safe, stay warm, and please stay off the road. I know you ain't going to listen to what I say, so peace out. What's your thoughts on the video?